So, where am I?
We're at the Beehive Home and Garden in Old Hickory, Tennessee. It's 3808 Old Hickory Boulevard. 3713 is the zip, and the zip code is very important since Old Hickory Boulevard circles the city, and some people have wound up on the west side of town. And you are in my shop, the Hot Mama Soaps, which is where I make and sell everything. I have all natural body care from head to toe. I make natural soaps, lotions, sugar scrubs, tooth powder, beard oils, beard balms, and deodorants in both a spray and a stick. And I have a lotion for your feet that is fantastic. It's called Funky Feet Fix, and it will help all those calluses, and I call them heel biscuits. For in between your pedicures, you just rub that on. It's got peppermint, eucalyptus, and menthol in it. I make all natural soaps that you can shower, shampoo, and shave with, any of them. I do make a CBD oil and activated charcoal soap that's good for eczema, psoriasis. If you get poison ivy or poison oak, it'll dry it right up also.
How do we find your soap?
HotMamaSoaps.com. And I also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. And I'm horrible at being able to tell you what my Instagram page is.
That's okay. It's like we can find it. It's like I had no idea this place was over here. We stopped because of the aquarium. You know, like there's a big sign that says fish, and we'd been up to some place. This little light of mine.
Yeah, Lifestyle Gallery
had made some stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I had no idea all of this cool stuff was over here.
And the Beehive is owned by a retired school teacher, and then all of the booths are owned and run by women. So it's an all-female owned shop.
This is like my I guess the mantra for the day. Like at that other place, she had this little thing. It was like by Calamity Jane that said, you know, like I don't know what's exactly. It's like, what did it say? Women should because they could, or something, or something like. Anyway, I was like, this is the day, and we're like, this is the day just for like being. And you know, it's nice. We do need to support each other as women, and one way that I do that is when we feel good about the skin we're in, we feel good about the face that we present to the world. We're more confident. We feel better about ourselves, and you know that comes across to everybody else too. Plus, you know, everybody with skin needs to be using Hot Mama soaps. Yeah, right. And it smells so good in here, though. I mean, you can smell it from outside.
You can, because I vent. I have probably about 700 or 800 bars in curing process right now, and it's vented outside. So we have like the world's best smelling parking lot ever.
So how did you get to be a soap maker?
I wanted to try it one time because I have a love, just like you, I'm a hippie at heart, and I have a love of all the things old-fashioned, and wanted to learn how to make soap because it just sounded like fun. So I got a recipe from the Music and Molasses Festival 10 years ago, almost to the day. It's been 10 years in October that we went to that, and I made my first batch.
Where is the Music and Molasses
It's
Festival?
at the Ellington Agricultural Center, and it's been every year, but they haven't had it for the past 2 or 3 years. So I got a recipe. I made my first batch November 10th, which was just the other day, 10 years ago, and it came out. And then I made another batch, and it came out, and another batch, and another batch, and then the next thing I knew, everybody I knew was getting soap because I had it coming out my ears. And then my husband was like, it's kind of drying. And I said, okay. So I went back to the drawing board, because just like every person in a family brings something different to the familial unit, every oil that you put in a soap brings something different to that bar. So I went back to the drawing board, and it took about 6 months in R&D, and came up with a formula that is cleansing without being too drying or anything like that, because natural soap in and of itself is a beautiful thing, but not all natural soaps are the same. And I've got 2 formulas, one that is vegan friendly, and I have 2 bars that are made in the vegan friendly that don't no lard, but the other ones have lard and coconut and castor and olive and palm, just lots of
the good stuff. Lard. It's like
stuff.
Lard
is fabulous.
You can't have biscuits or popcorn without lard. You're like, no, we eat lard in like massive quantities.
Lard is good for you.
It's like, can we just like rub it on our body?
Well, you know, my thought is they're not going to stop killing pigs anytime soon, because we're not going to quit eating bacon or anything. So to me, it honors the animal to eat the entire animal or use the entire animal.
And it tastes good.
And so, but lard makes a beautiful bar of soap. So, and I've been doing it, and I love it.
And it looks like you have laundry soap.
I do have a laundry soap. I have a stain bar that will get out pretty much anything short of, you know, jail. And the laundry soap is made with these, along with borax, washing sodas, baking soda, and some essential oils. but it cleans beautifully, fluffs up towels like nobody's
And
business.
it works in a regular, like,
Works in a regular HE machine. That's what we have at home.
Mm-hmm.
But one scoop will do like a small medium load, and then if you have a big or a heavily soiled load, you'd use 2 scoops.
I'm gonna get some.
I've been very busy. So these are soaps that'll need to be finished out, and to finish
Oh, wow.
them, they get shaved on the corners so that you have a softer hand feel, because women have a smaller hand and they're kind of sharp on the hand, and so I bevel the edges, gives it a nicer appeal and a look, and you know, so it's just a finishing touch for them. So I have all of these.
I have the same bar soap I've been using for about 6 months, 7 months.
Wow. Same bar?
Same bar. All summer for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, the lady in Cedar Hill made it. And she just said, here, try this. And she texted me back. She was like, well, are you going to buy some? And I'm like, no, I'm still using it. I will, but like, I'm still.
Yeah, and back here, this is soap and mold.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how it's poured up into
Oh,
this.
it's beautiful.
And
It's rosemary.
that's the rosemary mint. So it's poured up in here. That's about 20 pounds in both of these. So a batch will make about 20 pounds.